始まるよ。
I love China. I've actually been here before on vacation, so but I've never been to Shanghai or Guangzhou, so I really like it.
他说我爱中国，我以前来过，但是从来没有到过上海和广州。
I was in Beijing maybe that was my first trip to China maybe 8 years ago. But since then I've been to Xi'an, Macau, Hong Kong, many times to Hong Kong, maybe 5 or 6 times to Hong Kong.
他说大概是8年之前他到过北京，然后在那之后他又去了香港啊、西安啊、澳门这些地方，去香港去了非常多的次数。
I liked morning tea in Guangzhou. That was good.
他喜欢广州，在广州喝到的早茶。
Well, I'm from New York. So what do you think of when you think of New York? Pizza, hot dog. Also Italian food. Little Italy.
说因为他来自纽约，所以他非常喜欢纽约比较著名的披萨、热狗啊，也喜欢意大利的食物。
Oh, well, anywhere in New York is scenic. Anywhere in New York is scenic. Anyway, New York itself is a scenic place. As soon as you land, because it's not big, it's just built water. So as soon as you go into New York, everything is famous. From the yellow cabs, you recognize New York. From the Empire State Building, you recognize New York. From the subway, you recognize New York. From the food, the people, Times Square, everything in New York.
他说纽约
Just bump.
他说纽约本身就是一个非常大的景点，因为你到任何地方，你可以感受到纽约，包括它的黄色的出租车啊，然后还有地铁、时代广场、帝国大厦这一些，也欢迎大家到纽约来玩。
But I have to give him some advice if he comes to New York. Don't order Chinese food.
如果你
It's true because the American Chinese food is different than Chinese food here.
说如果大家到纽约去玩的话，给大家一个衷心的建议，就是千万不要在纽约点中国菜，因为美式的中国菜和我们这边中国菜有非常大的区别。
I think it's more Chinese here. I think in American Chinese food is more of a fusion. And also it's more confusing here because I'm so used to the other food, you know. So that's all.
在我们这边呢，当然是更中式的，然后在美国那边呢就比较奇怪。然后
Well, you know, video games are very structured. You know, you have a game, you have rules, so it's a structured game. However, anime is created by an artist, so he has no structure, no rules. He can create anything that he wants. And obviously, based out of that, that's what came Anarchy. So that's what I like.
他说他其实是比较喜欢游戏啊、动漫这些。就是游戏的话是比较需要规则的，你玩游戏就是有规则。但是如果是动漫的话，你可以自己自由的创作。
It's not. Anime is very unique to Japan and China. It's not really so big in America, but he plays video games. He plays Xbox.
他说他的儿子玩很多 Xbox 还有光 Halo 这些游戏，但是其实动漫只有在中国和日本比较流行，在美国并不是那么普及。
They just contacted me out of clear blue. I was quite surprised.
Yeah. 说就是 Nico 的那个编辑直接去找他的。
I have watched it, and my favorite one is I don't know the name of it, but it's kind of like a Anarchy race car.
他说他看过，他最喜欢一部，他不记得名字了，是胸贵赛车人。
No, not at all. No, I'm very flattered by it. I mean, they can choose from anybody's movies, but they choose mine for whatever reason. I think it was more luck than anything else. So, but I'm very flattered by it, of course.
他说他完全没有感觉到任何的不愉快，因为粉丝是其实任何人的片子都可以拿来做 Mad Movie， 但是大家选了他觉得非常的，就是感觉到非常的开心。
Yeah, of course. The ones that go through the movies, you know, X-Men, you know, like this, the Avengers, you know, Captain America, Wolverine, you know, like this, of course.
他说他也喜欢像什么 X-Men 啊、美国队长啊这一类的，平时也喜欢看。
Well, it's funny, like we're looking back at it now, but at that time when I first modeled, I had no idea what would come. I was just modeling. I didn't understand that videos would come later on, and then action figures and anime, so I didn't have the advantage of what we have now, which is looking over our shoulder back.
他说在一开始他并不知道就是会发生这么多的事情，现在在看觉得非常的就觉得很好。
Well, I'm still writing the book, and it's curious when you well, my life. I'm writing the book.
小说是。
Well, you know, what anarchy, yeah. So there's still more to come. I'm sure there's still more adventures to come, and so hopefully there's a lot more chapters.
他说他现在正在写他的自己的书，就是包括胸贵文化的。他希望未来会有更多这样充满冒险性的事情在等着他。
No, no, not at all, actually. There's a lot of similarities. Anarchy encourages people to be themselves. It doesn't matter if you're gay, you're straight, you're girl, male, it doesn't matter. And that's always been my personal philosophy anyway. This is why I've already been to China before I was famous and come to China for business. It's just adventurous and be myself and live your life.
他说，其实相同点很多，就和他一开始的感觉，因为像他个人也非常推崇的那样，也是 Aniki 这个精神、这种文化所推崇，就是说要做你自己，忠于你自己，这也是他这次来到上海的原因。
Well, I work in a hospital in an emergency room.
他说他在医院的急诊室工作。
That's the intent. That's my plan.
他说，反正那就是他的计划，他非常喜欢。
Yeah, apply themselves. Most people are skinny and slim because they don't eat and don't work out. So they need to take the concept out of their brain and apply it. Just try.
他鼓励那些比较瘦弱的，但是又想要成为像他这样胸贵的同学们，要就是不要要自己去努力去那个也要去锻炼，然后也要过有健康的生活状态。
Just keep trying. Just keep applying yourself. Bodybuilding is something that happens over time, and it's a competition. But curiously enough, it's not a competition with other people. It's a competition with yourself. To make yourself go to the gym, to make yourself not eat that donut, to make yourself, not smoke. That's the competition.
他说健美其实也是一种比赛，就不是说和别人去比较你的成果如何，而是说你要去抑制住自己想要吃垃圾食品啊，或者说抽烟啊，或者说我偷懒不想去健身房这样的想法，主要。
I love them. They're fantastic, and I'm curious to see if the fans in Shanghai could be just as loud.
他说他对广州的 fans 感到非常满意，大家表现都非常好，然后他也期待能够看到在上海粉丝们也能喜欢他。
You'll have to come and see.
你来看就知道了。
Okay.
Well, Happy New. First of all, let's go with what's going on right now in the new year. So Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for having me here in Shanghai and inviting me here to Guangzhou and Shanghai and to China for business. I look forward to many more trips. And thank you very much for having me.
说先祝大家新年快乐，然后非常感谢大家能够邀请他来到广州以及上海进行他的活动。